The Korean drama world is once again made excited by the news that immediately caught the attention of Cha Eun Woo's fans. After the success of Bon Appétit's Your Majesty, news has emerged about a spin-off project still in the same universe, and Cha Eun Woo has been named as the male lead. However, there is one important point that needs to be straightened out from the very beginning, so that this information does not turn into rumors. Cha Eun Woo has been linked to the spin-off project, but details on the Netflix release, production schedule, final title, and cast are still pending. So don't let the news about this spin-off be immediately perceived as Bon Appétit, Your Majesty Season 2. Information regarding the new project first came to attention after a report from the Hanguk Ilbo on August 11, 2026. The report said Cha Eun Woo has been chosen as the male lead in a spin-off set in the Bon Appétit universe, Your Majesty. The Korea Times also reported the news. Korea Times. What makes this news even more interesting is the fact that the project is not just a continuation of an old story with the same characters. The new story will have a different title and plot. In other words, the audience will not simply see the continuation of the relationship of the characters played by Lim Yoon-ae and Lee Chae-min in the previous drama. Instead, the audience will be brought back to the same world through a new story. And this is where Cha Eun Woo's name gets really interesting. Bon Appétit, Your Majesty is set in 2025 and brings together a talented chef from modern times with a king in the Joseon era. Netflix itself describes the story as a story about a chef who travels in time to the Joseon era, then meets a tyrant king who is enamored of his modern cuisine. The drama stars Lim Yoon-ae, Lee Chae-min, and Kang Han-na. Its success makes this story universe has a great appeal to Korean drama audiences. In fact, according to a report by the Korea Times, the drama achieved a national rating of up to 17.1% in South Korea, and also made it into Netflix's global top 10 in its first week of airing. The drama then moved up to the first position in the fourth week. Korea Times. So when word got out that the universe would be expanded through a new story, it was no surprise that fans immediately wondered, what kind of character will Cha Eun Woo play? This is the part that makes the project feel different. Cha Eun Woo is not replacing Lee Chae-min's character directly. Reports are circulating that he will be the main character in a new story set in the same universe. That is, the audience should not expect Cha Eun Woo to appear as another version of King Lee Hyun's character. The character Lee Chae-min played in the first drama was King Lee Hyun. Meanwhile, the new spin-off project will bring new stories and characters. Netflix itself is still showing Bon Appétit, Your Majesty original as a 2025 series with the main cast Lim Yoon-ae and Lee Chae-min, Netflix. Therefore, video titles or news that say Netflix has confirmed Cha Eun Woo to star in Bon Appétit, Your Majesty Season 2 should be avoided if there is no official announcement about it. It would be more correct to call it a spin-off or a new project that is in the universe of Bon Appétit, Your Majesty. This difference does sound small, but for Korean drama fans, the difference between Season 2 and the spin-off is very important. Season 2 usually continues the main story with the same characters, while spin-offs take on a world or universe that the audience is already familiar with, then introduce new stories, characters, conflicts, and relationships. And it is this kind of concept that seems to be preparing. The news certainly made many of Cha Eun Woo's fans even more curious. Moreover, the actor and ASTRO member is known to have experience in various genres of drama, ranging from romance, comedy, to stories with fantasy and historical nuances. Cha Eun Woo's presence in a drama set in history also has the potential to provide new colors. During this time, one of Cha Eun Woo's biggest attractions was his extremely strong visual ability. However, for a project like this, visuals alone are certainly not enough. Drama with a royal setting requires the ability to bring characters who have authority, strong expression, and are able to adapt to body language and the atmosphere of the era. That is why many fans began to imagine how Cha Eun Woo would look if he actually wore a Joseon-era costume for the project. But again, until now we have to separate between the facts and the expectations of fans. There is no reason to consider all the details circulating on social media as fact yet. There is no official information confirming the release date yet. There is no certainty about the number of episodes. There has been no final announcement regarding the entire cast. And no less important, Netflix's viewing status also needs to be considered. Some reports say the project is in talks to air on TVN, The Korea Times reports that the project has talks of airing via TVN, while other reports attribute it to global distribution. Korea Times. So, for now, it is much safer to say that the project is still in the development stage and talks regarding airing. This actually makes the further development even more interesting. Imagine if the entire production process finally went according to plan. Viewers will get a new story that still has a connection to the world of Bon Appétit, Your Majesty, but with a different main face. And that face is Cha Eun Woo. Of course, this isn't the first time Cha Eun Woo has gotten huge attention when a new project is associated with his name. Every time he gets a new acting project, the fan response usually immediately increases, because there is a sense of curiosity about the transformation he will show. This time the challenge becomes more interesting, because he enters into a universe that already has an audience base. That is, Cha Eun Woo didn't start from scratch. The audience already knows the atmosphere of the story. The audience already knew that the world inside the play could combine food, kingdoms, political conflicts, romance, comedy, and time travel. But on the other hand, precisely because the first drama was successful, the new project will also face high expectations. The audience will certainly compare the quality of the new story with its predecessor. Will the main cast chemistry be as strong as the previous couple? Is the culinary element still an important part? Will the new story still have elements of time travel? Will Cha Eun Woo play a royal character? Or is it a completely different character? It's these questions that make the spin-off news feel even more exciting. Lim Yoon-ae and Lee Chae-min will not be returning as the lead roles in the spin-off project, according to a Hankook Ilbo report quoted by the Korea Times. Korea Times. Thus, the audience should not wait for the reunion of the main characters of the first play. The focus of the new story will most likely shift to new characters. And this is where Cha Eun Woo's opportunity to show a different side of acting becomes huge. Moreover, the project is said to be in the same universe, not just taking the old title and changing the cast. Concepts like this allow the production team to expand the story world without having to repeat the same formula. For the audience, this also means that there is an opportunity to enjoy the new drama without having to understand all the details of the previous drama. But for long-time fans, there will be the possibility of a variety of small connections that make the viewing experience more enjoyable. That's one of the strengths of the spin-off. It can stand on its own but still give it a familiar feel. And if Cha Eun Woo really becomes the center of the story, then the public's attention will certainly be even greater. Cha Eun Woo has a very strong international fan base. His popularity as an actor and member of ASTRO makes every new project have the potential to get attention not only from fans of Korean dramas, but also from K-pop fans. This is the reason why the news immediately grew quickly in various fan communities. However, there are other points that also need to be considered. Cha Eun Woo is currently serving in the military, so the production and airing time of the project will certainly be one of the most questionable things for fans. Media reports also link the project to Cha Eun Woo's future acting career after serving his military duty. The Times of India. Therefore, this project can be one of the very interesting things to look forward to in the next phase of his career journey. But again, we should not rush to conclusions about the comeback schedule or filming dates if there is no official confirmation. In the Korean drama industry, a project can undergo changes in title, schedule, cast, and even platform before it officially enters the production stage. Therefore, fans should wait for information from Cha Eun Woo's agency, production house, TVN, or Netflix if indeed later the platform officially announces his involvement. Even so, one thing that is certain is that this news shows that Cha Eun Woo's name still has great appeal in the Korean entertainment industry.